Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing some more work on the Trans Am today. In the last video you saw that we got the whole subframe all done. We just got these our brake lines back up in place. This one we couldn't make the bracket fit, so we just have zip ties for now. We're going to replace it with, you know, some legit stuff. This one has its bracket on. They sit behind the steering rack. We're just going to take these fittings off and put some plumber's tape on them, just make sure they're tight because it was leaking heavily to this area. Worst case scenario, Vince needs to replace this rack because it did leak a lot of fluid. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Go back with that.
Back?
Here, straighten it out first. Lift up the wheel. Lift it up. Like, straight lift. Yeah, there you go.
Now go back.
Yeah, there's not a good weight distribution on this right now. The subframe had some heft to it, where it would keep it straight before. Vince, you need to keep it straight.
Boy.
Just keep it straight. Here, one second. If you both just lift up, it'll square the tires.
There you go. And then we can set it down.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope. Okay.
It's gonna roll by itself.
That's fine.
So next order of business, we're going to get the engine on the engine lift. We got the new barbell in. We got a forget what it's called. Oops. We got an improved racing barbell in there. So cleaned it out with a 5/8 drill bit covered in Vaseline to pick up any shavings. There wasn't really much of anything, just needed to clean it out. So now we're able to put the rear cover on, oil pan on, and then drop it on the new engine mount. Get this stuff out of the way. As you can see, it's pretty dirty in here, but that's just what happens when you have so many projects going on, I guess.
Literally never-ending project.
Yep. But once we have that on the engine, or on the subframe, attach the transmission to it, and then just need to start with rolling the stuff under the Trans Am here. It is starting to rain. Unfortunately, it was not forecasted to rain at all. I don't know why. I mean, there's blue skies and everything, but just coming through and raining. It's not forecasted to, and it doesn't even say on any weather app that it's supposed to, or is raining, so very annoying. But yep, we're gonna go ahead and get this all situated, and then hopefully get this in the car here. So we'll go ahead and start working on that, and we'll be back. And then these get torqued to 18 foot-pounds, just like the front covers, I believe.
There's really no good angle, but that's okay.
Come over here then.
Okay, I'll come over on the other side.
Yep, and then that's all good. It's got the good gasket. And it's really critical from what we learned from Tristan's motor to torque these and use good gaskets. This doesn't share water jackets, I don't think, but oh wait, here it's...
When we took off my rear cover last time, it didn't appear that we put it together with a gasket.
Oh, wait, the rear seal's kind of getting caught up.
We are recording.
See guys, that went on so easy. I didn't even see anything.
After 5 minutes of struggling with it, we done got it.
Yeah, just so you know guys, when you put the rear main seal on, it needs to go over the crank, which I mean is obvious, but it was just getting caught up on it for no reason. We're going to torque these down to 18 foot-pounds.
That ugga-dugga spec.
Yep. I have my Milwaukee set on no over torque mode. If it feels resistance, it'll let it slip.
Is that what that sound is?
Yep.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
We need two more. Well, actually, yeah, two more.
Then the oil pan can go back on.
Yep. Alright guys, so we got the oil pan on, the rear cover. We torqued them down, not the bottom one yet. The oil pan, we're just waiting for the RTV to set. Now we're going to be putting in the spark plug, so we got that before we put it on the whole ordeal. If it got into the car, it'd be way too hard to get in. I mean, we could do it, but much simpler to put them on now. So just getting some NECs on them. These are Iridium, what are they? NGK something 7397s, and they're gapped to 40. So,
oh yeah, they're TR5iX. Okay, that's what I used my Monoville before I switched to a holder plug.
So we're gonna go ahead and just start putting these in, so we got, you know, space, and yeah.
Dark holder plug than what comes in the Trans Am.
Yeah,
That's crazy to me.
This will be fine. we're just gonna do that and then torque it down, and then we'll be back once we're putting it on the whole K-member. All right, guys, ran into just a little bit of a hiccup. So alternator bracket bolts up right there, and right here. We are missing actually 2 of these 3 brackets. So we're missing this one, which we cannot do. This one we're drilling right now, actually, because it has a spot for it. So drilled it, just gotten the 3/8 on here. And then we have the correct size tap for it right there. And then it's just gonna be run on 2 bolts and then this bracket. So technically 3, but it's missing the 4th, which is right here. As you can see, there's really no meat there. It would go into the cylinder wall or into where the stud is. So not a big deal, just something to know if you have a Gen 3 LQ4. It might not have the bracket alternator, or might not have the holes drilled for the alternator if you have an LS alternator. I don't know where they go. They might go up somewhere over here, I don't know. But we're just drilling this and we're gonna tap it. So just a little hiccup, just wanted to show you guys about. All right, guys, we're back. The GoPro has died, so we're just using the iPhone again here. We got the motor all ready to go. It's got everything it needs now. It's got the accessories. We got the new AC pump. Got the power steering pump on, alternator, everything. We had to drill out that hole. There was a hole missing for the AC, but we didn't actually end up needing it. We went to replace the thermostat, but Vince already has a motor rad. We Googled it, and I guess it's like a 187 degree thermostat anyways. Oh yeah, we should probably put those on too, the plugs.
It also takes a different like style thermostat than he bought.
Yeah,
so he can't use the one that he bought. He has to buy a different one.
We got this alternator wire extended because it's always a pain to get to it right down in there. We're just gonna make a butt connector. Yeah, that's a good idea to put those on. I totally forgot about them. Maybe we can just clean them up a bit more with some paper towels.
We can move them down.
But yeah, it's all ready to go. We literally have everything together. It is pretty late, so I don't think we're going to be installing the motor today in the Trans Am. We just want to, it's basically all ready. I think we're gonna just take it off the lift here because it's still sitting on the rails, and we're gonna bolt up the transmission. That way it's one unit, and then next weekend we can easily just go ahead and roll it under and get it all ready to go. Then we have the fuel pump for the back. But that's really about it. We're getting super freaking close. This is all ready. We also got these EV6, or yeah, EV6 I think?
Yep.
EV14, whatever, to EV1 adapters for the injectors for the Snake Eater injectors, or Snake Eater Performance, whatever injectors. The big
Snake
boys.
Eater?
Yeah,
I
Snake
like
Eater.
that.
It's like killing Mustangs.
I like that.
Yeah, throttle body, everything on. We do need a lot of vacuum lines for all this. This is for the PCV. Oh yeah, we still need to bolt up your, what's it called, Vince?
What?
Your evap, or your catch can.
Yep.
Probably bolt that up just so it's easier to get to. But yeah, we're super freaking close. I think we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the stuff on, put the transmission together, and then end it out there. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are done for today. We got the whole thing put back together. You can see there's the transmission, the exhaust. You also see our oil temperature sensor, or sorry, not oil temperature sensor, our oil pressure sensor right down there. that will be cool to have. It's got a sandwich plate. Also, vents can run like oil feed from here, which eventually, once he goes turbo, the manifold probably won't be in that area. I believe the turbo will be kind of right in here. So we'll just have to figure that out. But everything's all together. We still need to put the torque converter bolts on, but we'll do that once the motor is like in.
Yeah.
And then might put the torque arm on just so it's easier to get up in there. But yeah, this thing is ready to roll under there. Ben's probably just going to buy a transmission temperature sensor to go in here. But everything else, electrical wise, ready to go. Just seems like a barb. You know, look at what this stuff even does. This used to bolt up right here, so I might bolt that up. There's Isaiah.
Hello.
He just got back from work. He's a working boy again.
I now have the.
He's a regional manager.
I now have the full aesthetic look, as if I am a lawyer or
With
I'm a
the infinity.
stepdad.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
He's a regional manager of a glass shop.
Did you kids do your homework before you started working on cars today?
No.
Hell no.
I'm telling your mothers.
Okay.
We had to drill out a hole in the block. We had to make a new bolt hole.
Because legitimately,
It didn't-
it
it didn't
was
come
in
with
his motor, but not in this motor. So
Yeah.
not the alternator.
See this right here, Isaiah? This bolt hole? We had to drill that. It was flat. It was just not machined on this one.
And they did a darn good
It
job
did.
while
It
I
was-
running to Popeye.
It was good. It works.
Where's my Popeyes?
Oh, he didn't buy
You
any.
were here.
Anyways, so yeah, I think we're gonna end it off here. We got the everything put together, the whole drivetrain. Like, look at it, it's all ready to go. Everything absolutely is all ready to go.
And we have an Isaiah.
And we have an Isaiah. So next week, you'll see. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you'll get early access. You can watch it right now. You can see us just continue like nothing. There was no time wait at all. So
Also, if you subscribe to our OnlyFans, you'll get to see what's underneath this pole.
Underneath this.
ooh, the bomb. That's gonna end it off. Check out our other videos. Check out our Patreon. Like, subscribe, comment down below.